a sit in my B with a fucking Estrogen Epopee dating 173. I'm sit in my B and fucking shit. Like, so yeah, the overall topic, if I'm like, you know, kind of being obvious, like, which I am, it's boobs, bruh. They have grown, like, immensely, bruh. Like holy shit, man. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But like, you know, like in my face, like, yo, I look like like one of those baby eagles. Yeah, I do look like a baby eagle, but like, I like that though. I like how I have like a bird like look about me. Like that's like, I want that. And like fucking my yeah. So like now I would say, like for real, I think these are legitimate A's at this point. Like, cause they do look real feminine. You know, like this is like a girl's chest right here. You know, like the fucking how it's like supposed to look with what I'm going for and everything. You know, like fucking. And I was just looking today at my early pictures, like from like from like 2024, so like pre-HRT, and like it was from right when I just transitioned, because I transitioned July 27th of 2024, but I didn't start medicating myself till August 13th of 2025, and that's when day 173 comes in, because that's the day and shit. But fucking yeah, my chest was so, it was on mosquito. Hold on one sec. I'm just gonna tend to something real quick. But fucking no, like like fucking yeah, like I had my chest was so flat, and like and I've been kind of documenting just personal, like I call it in my file on my photos app, like titty progress. And fucking it's like yeah, it fucking floors me, because like I scroll all the way to the top and then scroll to the bottom, and it's just like zoop, zoop, zoop. Fucking, because for real, like, this is no longer a man's chest now, you know, and that's beautiful. And my skin, guys, there's like no filter on here, like shit. Like I got like this fucking, like my face, like, man, HRT is fucking magic, bruh. It's fucking magic. Like, go back and look at my old videos, like, bro, I don't look like this. I look like this now, but like, I did not used to look like this. Okay, sorry. I'm just like, just floored. Like, I look like big different. But anyway, like, yeah, so like, oh, what up, people? And yeah, so my chest, like, as I go like up and down on the my pictures app, it like, it goes like zoop, 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 like fucking, like because around, like, my first picture was August 28th of this year, like or of last year, because like I started August 13th last year with medications. So like and then when I got my updated dose from 4 milligrams to 6 milligrams a day of estrogen, like it finally flipped it. Like my first blood test 3 months in was 600 test, and what's it my E was 50, so that was like trash. Like, you know, like 600 for T, that's like high average for like a cis guy not on HRT and shit. So like, it was like what the fuck, dude. So yeah, up my dose, and then I added a Spiro, and I've been like just, and then I started split dosing, because like I used to just do 4 milligrams estradiol sublingual once a day, and now I do 4 at 11 and then 2 at 11 like p.m. and fucking and then like I do Spiro. I split my 50 milligram Spiro in half and do like 25 in at 11 a.m. and then 25 at 11 p.m. So, and now my blood test is totally flipped. Now I got my E's 115 and my T is 103. So I'm literally more girl than guy now, and that's why it shows in my like physicality and shit. Like, cause I just be looking just hella different from before. And yeah, so to have that big a crash from 600T and 50E to 115E, 103T, that's insane. Like, and yeah, now I have another meeting coming up, and it's like on the 6th, or like it was. I moved it and shit, but like, fuck it, it's like a Telegram meeting. Who wants to kill? No one wants to kill me, dude. So it's like the freaking 2nd. It's Monday, and fucking like and I want to get on intramuscular. I want to get in like with injectables, and then maybe drop a Spiro and add a progesterone, and then like keep my finasteride, and yeah, and like we're gonna keep it going. Like, and I really want to see what the injectables does to me, because like if I'm already like looking so damn different off of sublinguals, like fucking I'm gonna have like, it's gonna be a party, like hell yeah. That's gonna be fucking sick. And like man, yeah, so that's all the updates and shit. But man, like, yeah, basically the whole topic of this one is boobs, bruh. Like, they've just like, they're real now. Like, I used to have a guy's chest. Now I got legitimate A's, I'd say. Yeah, that's just the gas. And yeah, I'm 30 years old. That's why I said the gas. Shit. But fucking okay. All right, now for the midnight spark session. Yeah, and I got myself a Switch. Oh, good, guys. Hold up. I'll take you for my Switch 2. To my Switch 2 and shit. This shit is fucking sick. And I got like the best game you could possibly get if you're 30 years old. It's the fucking Wind Waker. Oh shit, hold up. I don't want to show my bed. I kind of eat in here and shit. So. No, I'm kidding. It's not dirty. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to show my bed. I don't know. Okay. Oh, fuck the case. The case is the fucking best part, guys. Okay, hold up. I gotta tend to something real quick. Sorry, my cousin was saying something. I don't know. Anyway, like here. I got a fucking Wind Waker on this bed. Bruh, you're not a trans woman until you get a Switch 2, okay? That's just a joke I made up. But fucking, yo, this is the best game on the planet, dude. Actually, that would be Civ 5 or Red Dead 2. No, I just tanked it. Fuck that. No, forget it. I didn't say Red Dead 2, even though it's a great game. But like, fucking probably GTA 4. Yeah, look at me. Of course, it's gonna be GTA 4, bruh. Because I'm Serbian and shit. No, like anyone could just tell that shit. What the fuck? Unless you're Albanian, you can't tell if I'm Serbian. So don't even say shit. But yeah. Look, it's nighttime on Windfall Island. Man, this doesn't really show up because this looks a lot better in person with my own eyes and shit than it does like for y'all looking at it through my 720p front camera on my iPhone 15 Pro Max 1TB. I don't like how these fucking triggers. They're not like my favorite holiday. Yo, oh no, I thought someone chatted that. That's the fucking AI. No, like no, goddamn, that just ran my shit, my brain out the window. Like, yeah. So, I don't like how the triggers are not like they can't be pressed. They're just buttons. So that kind of like fucking sucks if like you want to play a game where like the accelerator is like a trigger, you know, and you could like finagle it and be more like precise and shit, and like stop without pressing the brake and shit like that. Like, no, that's out the picture with these. But yeah, let's see if this like works when I'm like detaching this shit. Yeah, jeez, that's just fucking nice. Like, I could be like over here and shit, and like, oh, you can't really, damn it, fuck. You guys weren't even seeing all that. Shit. Okay, hold up. Oh man, I can't even really tell what's going on. But fucking, yeah, this is what's going on though. It's the fucking Wind Waker on Switch 2. Oh shit, I had this on. Fuck, bro. Sorry, my cousin wanted something real quick. But yeah, man. If I was ever content, you know, this is freaking. I think I just got there. I got there. Man, I can't really play it because then I wouldn't be paying attention to the video and shit. But fucking, or the live. Yeah, this Lobo. I shouldn't really be talking about it because this is a live, and it should be more kid friendly. I mean, this isn't like a kid show, but it should be like not restricted and tanked is what I mean, you know. Yeah, oh, with the case, okay. This is the coolest fucking part, like, yo. And I kind of wear it like it's like a fucking, like a pendant or like a timepiece or some shit. Like, I don't really know, I don't even know what this character is from. It just looks like something like so, like fucking, yeah, I'd do that. Like, this is for me, because it's like stonerish, and it's fucking, like smoky bit, you know, edgy bit. Like, that's my shit. Like, and it's purple. Like, fucking best color for me. Like, because, like, purple is feminine but dark. And so, yeah. Yo, have you guys seen Gas Station Bitch? Like, she does lives, and, like, she's a lot more interesting and shit. But fucking, yeah. Yeah, fucking, and then, the fuck else is new? Like, nothing. I got a Switch, and then the HRT's been fucking changing myself. Like, y'all, like, you have no idea how different I used to look. Like, I used to have, like, I had, like, a shit beard and shit, and, like, my hair was a lot longer, and, like, okay, my hair is not curling up now, but usually it has more of a Balkan curl to it, where it's, like, it looks like I could join in at the yeshiva or something. Like, no, that was maybe a bit too offensive, but, like, fucking, you know, it looks like I'm of the region and shit, so, even, yeah, I'm only a quarter Serbian, so, but fucking, like, yeah, no, I had long hair, and then I was just greasy as fuck, you know, I was one of them guys. I was like, I was a greasy guy, and then fucking, like, you know, maybe in this, like, okay, I'm doing it bad, because, like, I wasn't, like, greasy all the time, but like, you know, just the texture of your skin is totally different when you take estrogen. And so the contrast of from now and back then, because like back then I was like a normal fucking dude, but like normal dude skin is greasy though. So like that's where the fucking difference is and shit. Damn, bro, what happened? I took estrogen, dude. I'm all churned out, dude. And I'm not really a bro no more. Like I look too cool to be a bro now. Like I fucking look like a chick. How long did you start HRT? Fucking August 13th, 2015. Yo, what up? What up, King Adam? HRT, yeah. So my first dose estrogen was like 4 milligrams estradiol sublingual, like monotherapy, fucking and I was dosing it once a day. So like my first blood work was so ass. Like fucking it was yeah. So I had 600 T and fucking 50 E. HRT. No, not 2015. August 13th, 2025. I'm on day 173. And, like, fucking, you know, like, fucking unit. And I was like, yeah, like, fucking, yeah, so my first, blood test was like 600 T, which is like fucking ridiculous, you know? And then, cause like, I was only dosing it once a day. So, like, fucking, that's where I went wrong. You're supposed to split dose it, and like, but my doctor's good. You know, she goes with like everything I need and shit. So like, but like like she didn't really put me on a split dose at first, and I guess that's okay. And I'm not docking her at all. Like, so I don't want it to be like that. Like, cause she's like great and shit. But like fucking yo, thank you. Yeah, thank you. See, that guy was a troll up there. Like, I be looking girly, so like that shit doesn't even hit no more and shit. Yo, thanks. And fucking God, I got skedaddled. What was I talking about, guys? Do you guys remember what I was like fucking? What was I was on? I was like, yeah, okay, 4 milligrams once a day, and then so then I had my ass fucking first blood test, and then I so I upped my dose. So like I went from 4 milligrams once a day to 6 milligrams as like sublingual estradiol pills, and fucking. But it was like 4 milligrams now. And this is the one I'm currently on. Sorry, and I have like yeah, so 4 milligrams like estradiol pills sublingual in the morning, just the same as last time. But then I also have an added 2 milligram at 11 p.m. And then I added a testosterone blocker. I've added Spiro, so I got like 50 milligrams a day. But then I also split dose on that shit too, because you know I've been learning and shit. So like fucking 25 milligrams at 11 a.m., 25 milligrams 11 p.m. I don't think I'm ready for the hairline reveal, but it is growing back. I got baby hairs everywhere and shit. But fucking I'm on a 1 milligram finasteride, and then fucking and then I apply minoxidil every night. And so fucking I'm doing the gamut. Like I'm saving my shit. What's the biggest change that you noticed? Definitely my face. Like it's just softer, rounder, more it just looks like girly and shit, you know? Like I mean before I've always had like kind of like a wider face, like higher zygomatics and shit. Like I have always had this more of like this like diamond heart face or whatever, but fucking it's just made it more like feminine. And because I had nice like pudgy roundish features to start with, so which makes it easier for feminization, I think. But yeah, like and Yeah, so now that I'm on 6 milligrams total of estradiol a day, and then 50 milligrams Spiro, then my blood test from like 3 weeks ago. So like, because it's every 3 months. My first blood test was like after 3 months. I didn't get like a pre-blood test. I don't know why. Um, has there been any mental changes? Like fucking yes. So like that was the biggest thing. That was the first thing. That was like um if tell me all if y'all like were the same and shit, but like I knew it as soon as I put it on my fucking tongue. It was just like, yeah, yeah, sure is gay, dude. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, but I knew as soon as I put it on my tongue, like it was like, like, like fucking, like I just knew like the subtlest little difference, and like it's like when you take mushrooms and you know at the very beginning of the trip, and then once you're full blown in the trip, you're like, okay, I knew the exact moment when I started that head change. It's like that, but like for long term HRT, like, cause like I may that's totally probably placebo, but I from the moment I was like different. Like, do I feel yeah more clarity? Definitely more clarity, and I'm also like like little shit like someone's walking in front of me and I need to move out the way, or like someone like uh like maybe even like shoulder checks me and shit. Like I'm not like fucking like amped and shit, you know? Like I'm like fucking like handled it, you know? Like fucking it's like I'm not so quick to like fucking freak out on shit, but I am a lot more emotionally volatile. I'm like I get sad as fuck, and I get like fucking when I'm other times I'm like, man, I don't even have depression. Like what the fuck? I'm good. Like literally nothing's bad. So like yeah, even if it's placebo, if it works, yeah, then it's good. But I mean, that was just that, like, it felt like placebo at first, but like, no, these are real medications that were doing real fucking shit. Like, if you want, like, go back and look at my videos, like my shorts from just like sort by oldest, you'll instantly see like, oh fuck, that's like a different person. Like, and not just because I put on like makeup and kind of my like okay, I kind of like put makeup to adjust for like my resting face. That's like so when I'm dynamic it looks like it's fucking off, but like it's actually not if I'm like resting. But like fucking um what was I fucking saying? But yeah, no, I instantly knew, and then I had breast budding like and tenderness within like the week, and it's been like subtle but steady strong growth the entire time, like because I'm measuring like a 3.25 inch difference, but then like probably does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Like I have to like lay different when I like sleep and shit. Like I can't be like laying like I used to. I used to sleep on my side like this, with it like right across my chest like that, and now I can't do that shit at all because it like presses on the actual like tit and shit. So like I gotta like sleep higher on my side, and it fucking it's a different adjustment. I mean, the old way was better because I was already optimized for maximum comfort, but yeah, like that's new, and like fucking yeah, I had slow steady growth, but I'm basically measuring a 2 point something inch difference, and Grok is saying that shit is like fast as fuck. Oh fuck, okay, like like basically it was saying that like what I measure right now is what most statistically you know, like trans women who are on HRT in their full year after like full year measurement is. So like, and I'm not even 6 months yet. I'm closing in on 6 months. So like day 173, and on February 13th it will be exactly like 6 months, and or something like that, because you know months aren't divvied the same and shit. I need to get help, bro. You gotta fucking go, man. I'm just gonna delete. Yeah, dude. Yeah, but yeah, so now my next move, which I have like another appointment really soon. I'm gonna switch to injectable style and then add progesterone. So that shit's gonna like rocket me the fuck out. Like, or just because I want maximum feminization. I want like my boobs to be as big as they could like potentially be for myself. Like, cause fucking like I'm insecure about that shit. So fucking like please give me more. This is my fucking mode on that. Damn, that soda was gone like 3 sips ago. I don't know, like y'all, if y'all have any more questions, like kick them up, cause like I've like talked about like almost all of it. What? Well, you're not even a year in. Yeah, and that's the cool part. Like, cause fucking yeah, with it being just shy of 6 months, like it's like, and I'm already so changed. Like, especially this last month and a half or so. Like, it's really. I mean, and it's basically followed about a month off from when I upped my dose. So like now that I've upped my dose and now that my E is actually higher than my T, like I'm more biologically female than I am male at this point, and that makes you like fucking geek every time and shit. Hold on, I gotta talk to my cousin. Sorry, he's playing poker. Oh shit, you're like I'm gonna get my okay, no, I'm just gonna take y'all with me to get another soda. Oh yeah, like yeah, I'd be looking like fucking just way different. It's so weird to like just have this life where like your physicality changes so much within 6 months. Like remind me you of Lindsay Lohan. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not like a ginger type white person though, but like that's cool. That's cool. She's really she's so she's like an icon. She's freaking gorgeous. Yeah, very close to half a year in. Fucking and yeah, once I get my injections, because like I want to get my, I mean, I know the guidelines, and yeah, I'm within the 100 to 200 milliliters for estrogen, at 115, but I want to get to like 200 or probably like past 150 because that's like the sweet spot. And then I definitely want my T below 100, definitely below 50, because as of my last test, like a week, 2 weeks ago, it was like my T was 103, which is like very low for a cis man, but that's pretty high for like biological female. I mean, I hate that term, but like you know what I mean, AMAB or AFAB. If you're AFAB, then at being 100 T is really fucked up. And the goal is to be an AFAB and shit. But I mean, AFAB levels like fucking. Yo, if you guys remember this video game, it was so fucking long ago. It was like, goddamn, like 18, probably 20 years ago or something like that. But it was like a Jimmy Neutron. It was like a Jimmy Neutron video game, and like, but it had this shrink gun, and like, it was like in this garden where there's like lily pads, and it's like blues and like super golden yellow lights, shit like that vibe, like New Orleansy, Francy at night by the bayou shit. Like fucking that shit was like, I don't know the name, but I'm gonna look it up tonight. And like, it was in the same era as like Spyro: A New Beginning, and like Tak and the Power of Juju, and like fucking man, I'm spitting like tongues and shit because this is like words you probably haven't heard in like 20 years and shit. If you're like 30 like me, you know. And I never played Tak and the Power of Juju. It was just always in a little advertisement, and I was like, wow, that fucking game looks crazy. But like, never actually ended up playing. I played Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Like, man, that was the fucking shit. Sorry, like, that was so off topic that it was like, maybe you guys lost interest in me. You know, fucking. Yeah, like, I just having one of those like manic 2 a.m. nights, you know, where like I gotta get up and do something, you know, like fucking, I gotta go on live, I gotta make a Estrogen Epopee, I gotta fucking at least make a video. And like I'm not feeling like the super tearjerker type video, like where it's like talking about betrayal and like not getting invited to a wedding because of being trans and shit, like, and all those like Godzilla fucking. Am I getting used to wearing female clothes? Yeah, like, oh yeah, I got used to that a long time ago. So like, I started medications on August 13th last year, but I've been a trans woman since. You know, like, out living a lifestyle and fucking you know, like identifying as a trans woman since July 27th, 2024. So I'm almost 2 years into like living the life of a trans woman, you know, because like you're feminine your whole life, you don't fill the male roles and you feel like shit about yourself and you never get out of it, and then you make them switch, you fucking present totally different, and then like and then in doing that your mannerisms are different, and then you just feel free and way more happy like this, and like this is your mode, this is your water, you know. Like before I was like a bird in the pond, you know, now I'm up in the sky, like I'm in my element. I remind you of Joker also. Damn. Like, what do you mean, like because I'm like crazy or something? Like, because yeah, I'm crazy as in like I'm emotionally volatile and shit, like where like I get real sad and I get real happy and shit, like bipolar, but not like racist bipolar like Kanye or something, or like and I'm not anger type, because I don't like live with anyone. I don't, you know, my friends are married, and then when you become trans, like I haven't like met any other trans women in real life, so like I've only been in the community and online spaces and shit, even though I live 24/7 like a woman, like as a woman, you know, and shit. Not to hate on me, okay, yeah. No, I mean, like no, yeah, I get what you're saying then, like, cause like I just got this like crazy bit vibe and shit, cause I'm a stoner bit and crazy. That's quite the mix, lol. Yeah. Oh, like, yeah, like shit wrong with my brain and shit. Yeah, because like I was like, damn, what are you even talking about? Sorry, like you've been seeing me talk to my cousin all night. Like I'm fucking like I'm not in the sober headspace and shit. Don't hate on Ye. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, he apologized and shit, and like no, I do think that hating on Jews is wrong, because I'm Serbian and we were part of the Holocaust too. So me and Jews are Holocaust buddies. So like I'll never like badmouth that side. I will badmouth the nowadays Israel and the genocide on Palestine though, like, because that's totally different from the Holocaust. They're in a totally different situation, and now you know, Israel is like a bunch of perpetrators and shit. So oh shit, I gotta talk to my cousin real quick. Hold on. Yo, you guys know this song from like 2007 and or 9 or some shit? Cause I've been a stoner since 2000 or since November 24th, 2009, and fucking back then we listened to this song by Andre Nicotina, called Jungle, and like I just remember it for this like I mean no like the rapping's good, but like the beat is the standout thing about it because it's just this like really defining of the era, like real like emo stoner and shit and fucking shit. And because this was like right at the tail end of like big hip hop clothes, and then it was starting to become like emo sad type thing, and like uh goddamn, what the fuck I was talking about, man. Well, I gotta see my cousin real quick. Yeah, and then no, I really okay, so like I've been like listening to mostly Jesus is King, Jesus loves you. No, I'm a Muslim, bro. I'm a fucking Bektashi. Okay, Bektashi. It's like so like like I'm a quarter Serbian, and so like I really care about the cultural stuff about it because it's like so different and kind of like cool and shit. And so and then I learned that that during Ottoman times, uh, the Ottomans brought in this religion called Bektashism, which is basically it's like a Sufi order, which Sufi order just means like real mystical and like stoner, like literal stoner shit. Like they like hash and shit in Sufi Islam. Like they let you smoke weed, and then fucking and then mixed with Alevi, which is like a Shia sect. And then, but the whole purpose of it was to like introduce it to the local Christians to kind of like baby step. Holy fuck, sorry. To try and baby step them into Islam. And so uh, basically the role of it was like less strict than normal Islam. Like you could eat pigs, you could drink, you could be immodest. You know, you didn't have to like. I mean, everyone covered their hair back then, but you know, like you could just do whatever and shit. So like, um, so I kind of like reclaim that because like it used to be back in the day before nationalism took over that like a third of Serbs were Muslim, and like a fucking this Bektashi kind of like Muslim light religion, and so like I'm reclaiming it because it's one is cool because like it's like real secular humanist, and it's like a like real lax form of Islam where it's like it allows for my lifestyle, and it's something that is culturally tied to my heritage and shit, and fucking uh and it's just real secular humanist because I'm a liberal. I'm very liberal, very communist. You know, I'm very like that side. Like I have very liberal tendencies and very communist tendencies. Like fucking like liberal as in like like I like um like posting on Instagram and shit. You know, like fucking just a bunch of political stuff that like fucking okay, like hold up, like back to Islam and shit. Um yeah, so I like how it's like secular humanistic, and that's like more my style. And then it's also a mix of Orthodox Christianity. So like you in the Bektashi tekes, which tekes are not even like a church type deal. It's more, and it's not even like really a temple. It's more like a monastery or something. It's where like it's just where you go and then burn some incense and then like basically do a little dance prayer or something and then fucking dip like and but also you can like sit there and kind of just spend waste time there and shit, but it's just like a little like shrine basically. It's like most similar to a shrine than it is like a fucking church or temple where you have pews and shit. That's like it's like a little gazebo and shit basically, and fucking like yeah, there used to be like 50 of them across Belgrade, which is like Beograd, which is like Serbia's capital. And then the nationalists take over around the late 1800s, like 1876, I think, is when we gained independence from the Ottomans, partially, because from one piece of Serbian land being taken over by the Ottomans to the last piece of Serbian land being Serbificated, like retaken, was like 572 years. And so like but was somewhere within that time frame, Belgrade was like a third Muslim and had like 50, 60 Bektashi tekes across the city. So like that's why I like reclaimed it. Bro, what the fuck? I'm not a bro. I'm a girl and shit. Or I'm getting there and shit, like even though I'm okay, like trans girls are valid even if you don't like have HRT and shit. Because I lived a full year of my life as a trans woman, not medicated, and it fucking sucked dick. I got no deference ever. Like fucking, I got like no, I didn't get treated daintily. I got like, the male treatment the whole time, and it fucking sucked. And just now, like just in the last like 2 months or so, I've been more socialized, at least girly, at least more feminine. At least I look like a trans woman now, not like, I don't look like a cis woman, I think, and I don't think I look like a cis man anymore. I really don't. Like the contour, the overall size, the projection. It's not giving male. These are not male chest patterns, and my face is not male chest. I mean, not male patterns. Like yeah. I'm not in that insecure place anymore. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not. It like the insults don't get to me like they did before, like the bro and the you're a dude and shit. Like, because I actually don't live life like that. Like I don't get perceived. I get perceived on the feminine side of things. If it's the Red Dead 2 honor bar, I'm on the little tinge to the right on the girl side. Like fucking or the left. Whatever evil side, good side. I'm on the side where it's just like a tinge to the other side, but I'm definitively on that side, and I'm definitively getting treated as a femme presenting person, and that was cool. And like fucking like yeah, especially like I'm at the point where I can wear sweatpants that aren't like form fitting, and like I can wear like this longer top, like basically a tube top, but it goes all the way down. So I have like my shoulders out and shit still, so it's still like looking cute and shit. But like now I don't gotta like, because before, like when early in transitioning, most of it is euphoria. Most of it is just like you love being immodest because it's like a rush, but also you kind of need to do it because otherwise people won't treat you as feminine at all. Like fucking, I could walk up in the weed store, no makeup on, no feminine clothes, and I'm in like a big jacket. And like, sure, like how I navigate and how like I'm looking and like how I'm like moving my face and shit won't be male, but like it's really the overall look is gonna override, and it's like I'm gonna be treated like a man every time. Whereas back then, before I was pre-medicated, before it was obvious, I had to like wear just kind of like super out and out feminine. Like also it was a rush though. Okay, it was predominantly the rush, but also wearing hyper femme clothes helps with getting treated at least not like a masculine, like a cis dude. Like at least I'm getting treated like a gay guy at least, which is so sad. But like fucking okay, sorry. Like if it like, because if it's not what I'm going for, if I'm a gay guy and I'm like confident and I'm looking sexy and I'm looking good as a gay guy, then that's one thing. But like I'm saying though that I was getting treated like not like a total like cis man, so like it was a small win back when those were rare. And fucking now, like I get flirted with. I get guys coming up and talking to me just for no reason. I have girls other girls like being like just more open, more like less tense, like more like nice and like more like open to me, you know, and not like nice as I mean like nice as in not being super like like you're in the male bucket, you know, like nice as in more of like a base low level comfort or tolerance or like shared something like, you know, shared femininity, like fucking it's different. It's a little different now because like now I have a chest that matches my female coworkers. Like most girls, if you're not, you know, like kind of like yeah, like because I'm a slimmer person, a slimmer girl, you know, like fucking so and I looked it up like since most women have C's, but also most women are like you know obese, like or just overweight, you know, that kind of like helps the sizing. But if most women were to be like slim, it would actually be a B cup average, and I'm right on the straddle of A and B. Like, no, I'm kind of A. I'm pretty much A still, but like fucking, you know, but they're projecting and contouring like a, like a full A. I don't need help. Actually, I do need help. I need HRT, and that's what I'm getting. And like, yeah, now like, I'm not expected to do guy things like at work. Like, I'm not asked to lift anything, and I'm not asked to like really do anything. Like, no one asked me to do it, and that's kind of like, I feel like it's like I don't know, like, cause this is like such an acquired thing. Like, people are so like varied, but like I just do get treated better, you know. I got treated a lot better than I did when I was like a like cis dude, you know, like fucking masculine presenting guy. And like even though before I never was like comfortable in my masculinity, I was always feeling like shit about myself and feeling like I wasn't fulfilling like male roles, and also like because I just didn't want to, and I was mad that I didn't actually accomplish it. Like I wasn't competitive at all in the male way, and I fucking wasn't like fucking into any guy things, and like I was like into concepts and shit and like fucking like aesthetics and shit like that, and like I wasn't like fucking you know, and like I wasn't like a manly guy, and like this role is so much more comfortable, so much more free, so much better, and it feels like I'm fucking like rolling, you know, and I got like God is like fucking me has blessed me with like a fucking entirely different life and shit, like an entirely fucking different experience and shit. Man, where'd all the transphobes coming in? What the fuck? This isn't even for you guys. Like, you just read up in chat and shit. But like yeah, just like immensely better, and like fucking yeah, and now no one bothers me and shit. Like it's just like at least within my small work environment, it's just totally different. And like yeah, I love that, and that's been like so fucking helpful. Yo, y'all gotta go. Sorry, I gotta take a second to fucking zoop the bitches and shit. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. I don't even look like the Joker. The Joker's got like a skinnier type face and shit. Heath Ledger, bro. I definitely don't look like that other guy, like the newer guy, the newer Joker. But I don't even look like Heath Ledger and shit. Maybe it's like the red lipstick. Oh, this is gonna eat me and shit. Fuck. Fuck. I hate when the fucking trans folks come in, because then it's like you get like so fucking. Oh, look, you guys are looking at a troon. I'm all trooned out. Yo, I've done irreversible damage to myself. Look at my fucking non-male chest at this point. Fucking. Oh, what'd you ask? Here, put it again, because like I didn't. Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Your like username. You're like. I don't know. I'm scrolling up pretty far and I haven't seen you yet. Yeah. So, ask me a question, dude. Yo, like. Okay, this is the Estrogen Epopee. So, yo, what up, Mana the Hour? Fucking, but like, what's my head game like? Oh, fucking. I've never given head to a guy yet. But it's pretty good, though, because I got came in my face, though. It wasn't a guy, though. But fucking. If that's what you mean by head game, because I'm guessing this is a guy saying this. But fucking. But, what's it, goddamn, what was I doing? What was I saying? Fucking. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is gonna, like, this is personal, but this is the Estrogen Epopee, so this is in keeping with tradition on this fucking, what the fuck are I? I'm a trans woman, dude. I'm a trans woman. Welcome to this space, I guess. Where am I at? I'm based in, like, Denver and shit. You know, I'm a Colorado bit. You might catch me sitting next to a river smoking or something. Speaking of smoking. Like, oh yeah, so my balls have shrunk. My balls have shrunk a ton. And boy, do I love it, because when I wear skirts with thongs and shit, you definitely need to secure. So, like, yeah, so this definitely will help me this coming warm period. Well, if you don't mind me asking, why would you think of doing this transformation? Because it's the right thing for me, and I feel more comfortable like this, and I feel like fucking in my element, feel more free, feel more happy, feel more full, feel like a whole new chance at life. Because I was Jew recital before, so I gotta talk to my cousin real quick. Sorry, he's playing poker. But I need Jesus. No, I don't need Jesus. I'm a fucking Muslim, bruh. I'm a fucking Bektashi. I'm a Serbian Bektashi. Get it right, bruh. I'm not. I don't worship. I'm not an idol worshiper. I'm saying that. A white Muslim? Yeah, I'm Serbian. I'm Serbian. I'm supposed to, like, have this, like, rich cultural heritage. A third of Serbians used to be Muslim before there was a nationalist purge. My last name is a Turkish suffix, Slavic prefix. I'm so finished on Judgment Day. You're a Christian? Yo, this is a secular space. This is a Muslim space. This is a Jewish space. And this is a cool Christian space. So if you're not a cool Christian, you gotta dip about. So finished on Judgment Day? Okay, maybe if you're just joking around, because, like, I get the feel that you're actually, like, here to at least ask some questions, okay, that I can kind of, like, talk about. So, like, Russian? No, Serbian is, like, Southeastern European. It's more like, think curly hair, aquiline, big beaks. Think dark features like dark hair, dark eyes. Most Serbians are like naturally kind of olivey looking. You know, they're not like me. I'm only a quarter Serbian, so I'm more pale. I'm a quarter Slovak and half Danish, so that's like pulling me Northern European looking. But my last name and my general feel and vibe, you know, if you're any particular mix, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like kind of like it's different, you know, because like Southeastern European is definitely like a different physicality from like a traditional Northwestern European, and that's why I'm feeling special and shit. But fucking Peachka Matru, you just learned that today, fool. So like Russian, sure, basically, yeah, because like Serbians, we derive from Slavs, so like in the 600s, like we migrated into the Balkans, you know, and we mixed with the substrate, the Balkan people there, the Illyrians, the Thracians, the well, we call them the Cherbali, and the fucking there was another name for them. I gotta dumb it down. Women aren't this smart. That's some bullshit, bro. Fucking, we're hella smart, bro. Freaking, we know all this shit, bro. Oh shit, I didn't mean to like do like that. I was like flapping my arms and shit. I wasn't doing a fucking. I'm a communist, bro. I'm communist. Serbians are Holocaust survivors, so I will never be on that right wing side. But fucking yeah. So in the 600s, Slavs came from basically the Slavic ethno formation was on the Pontic steppe, which is like kind of like straddling the like Pontic steppe region is half like part of it's in Asia, part of it's in like super Eastern Europe, and then from there we moved like north, west, and south. So I don't believe in Jesus. What do I worship? I'm a Bektashi. So Bektashi is like a Sufi, Alevi, Orthodox Christian mix, and it's like you can drink, you can eat pigs and shit. You know, like it's like a way that the Ottomans kind of like weighted the local Christians into like Islam. So it's kind of like a tertiary religion in a way, where there's like it's like a third or like a quarter of it is like derived from like Eastern Orthodox Christian tradition, where it's like kind of like symbolic with the incense and the gold and shit, and then it's fucking and then you like venerate like prophets and shit, but then you also like you're also under like Islam, and you read the Quran, and you like you know all the surahs and shit, and you can like you do like the like call to prayer and shit, fucking yeah, and like fucking it's traditional Balkan Islam, and so it's like it's part of my ethno-religious heritage and shit. So I believe in a false prophet. No, bruh. Muhammad's not false, bruh. Yo, we gotta stop talking about that shit though, because this is not a space for Christians to tell me shit about not believing the right way, you know. Because I believe whatever I'm doing and shit. Fucking, I'm doing it already. I'm not gonna become like a fucking Catholic, for sure not. If anything, I'm gonna be Eastern Orthodox, strictly that. Because I don't want to be part anything Western, bruh. I'm not Western. I'm half Slavic. I'm a quarter Serbian, quarter Slovak. I don't vibe with the West shit. Can you give me a shout out like, hey, Azel? Yo, what up, Ashita, Alo, Jose? Yo, what up? Yo, fucking, yo, welcome, and to the space, and like, yeah, thanks for not trolling and shit. But like, I've just had so much trolls tonight. It's fucking ridiculous and shit. Yo, of course. It's hard to type with one hand. What the fuck? Weren't you Christian in chat? You were just Christianing in chat, and now you're playing Spanky. You little rascal. Muhammad was a fraud, but you do you, no judgment, just trying to understand your beliefs. Okay, yeah, if you're just like kind of like, you know, being a crow and just taking in information and shit, sure, like that's cool. That's my style. I've always been Like my soul is like crow style, where I'm not like in the mix like punching or talking, but I'm kind of like looking at the shit, and I'm just kind of like, oh, just because it's cool to look at it. I don't know, cool to know shit, information, interesting shit, you know. And plus, I look bird-like. Like I have like a like the Serbian nose, where it's like aquiline Ottoman style, like fucking. Um, that's the one thing that kind of travels through your genes if it's strong, like at the nose. If your ethnic group has like a specific nose, it like really oomps its way in, especially if you're mixed with like Western European and shit. Western European is like the ultimate like softened feature of like anything ethnic, you know, like if you're like Southeastern European and then you're mixed with Northwestern European, you just look like a Southeastern European that's super pale and shit, you know, so I mean, that's cool, sure. That's how it goes, I don't know. I don't hate my Danish side. I know the 12 laws of Yante. My mom didn't even know that. I was like, Mom, do you even Danish? Like, sorry, I'm super millennial, but like, you know, like, do you even know how to Danish? Like, you're fucking, you don't even know the 12 laws of Yante? And she's like, the fuck is that? You know? And like, but in Mormon, and fucking like, and I was like, yo, like, you're not even up on the Danish lore. The spider's behind me? Bro, I swear to God, there's not. You're making me trip, bro. Bro. You can't be doing that to me. I'm on something, bro. I can't. Oh, now I got that trippy, weird feeling where it's like someone at my door and looking at my peephole and shit. Like, fucking. Oh, I got that wash, you know, when the room just goes poof. It's like quiet and fucked up. Like what the fuck is happening? Yo. Like I look like one of those like fitness gym ads where like the girls are like, you know, like, oh, we're gymming, that's why we got small tits. Like that's what I look like right now. Just kidding. You are so pretty. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank you. Yeah, cause like, yeah, you made me trip about the fucking spider, bro. There's no spider in here. Fucking, I'm tripping, dude. Oh no, there is a cobweb up here. Like, oh no, it's shit right here. You see that shit? Oh fuck. Hope you didn't see that big ass div up there and fucking. What is you not trying to be rude? I'm just really curious. Oh fuck, nice. Yo, girls, all the trans women in the chat, this is the fucking moment, you know, like where we're in that tertiary period where like we get the question like that awesome question, which was what are you? I'm actually curious. That means we're in that liminal space, that transition zone. We made it into the space where people don't fucking know. They're not exactly sure, you know. I could be AFAB, presenting feminine but on TRT medication, or I could be an AMAB on HRT estrogen, but not for very long yet. So like that's fucking great. I love that I got that question. Yo, thank you. I am a trans woman though. Almost 6 months on HRT. At day 173. Unit 411 and shit. Yo, ooh, I saw something interesting. What'd you see? What the you see? Oh, my snow globe. Yo, guys, I got a snow globe up there. That's a big cobweb. Goddamn, that's a big cobweb. Yeah, I got a big cobweb. Yeah, that shit's probably not healthy. Like, I mean, they don't really do nothing. They're kind of like, they they really don't do anything. Like, but like, it's not healthy. I mean, maybe it is healthy having spiders around because they eat the other shit. But they be like lurking and fucking looking. They look, and they listen, and they're fucking like, they're like orcs in a way. Where like orcs from Skyrim, like if you corner them, they're like they're like accepting their fate. You know, they don't run away. Like you corner them, and they're just like, fucking get me. You know, I'm accepting and I'm here. Just I'm here for the pain. Do it, and then you smush them because they're in your house. But that was back when I was an exterminator. Now I save all bugs and shit. Actually, no, if it's a spider, I don't. Okay, if it's a spider, I don't. If it's a bee, I do. I put it on my finger and then I get him the fuck out. But that's at work and shit. Holy shit, I am only, okay, probably only, holy shit, I am is lactose intolerant. Fuck, so I don't know. What was I talking about where I was like mentioning food? You're lactose intolerant? That sucks, bro. I'm halfway lactose intolerant because I'm half Danish and half Slavic, so I'm supposed to be eating like pierogies or like sarma and shit. But I be eating like dairy for my Danish. So like I have a hybrid stomach. Can I get some milk? No, fucking. I can't let these pop, bruh. If I give you milk, they'll pop. They'll deflate. You need the milk to stay up in there so it keeps the shape. That's a girl secret, dude. Don't fucking tell people that shit. I wasn't the one to bust to let that one out, okay, guys. Yo, shaving armpits is. I like being hairless because then I feel like more girly, you know. Maybe if I get further in the HRT, I'll take fuck it to the wind and just do whatever. But as of now, I gotta like prim and preen and fucking I kind of like standing. I like this light more. This is kind of like, this is cooler. Oh yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. My Balkan nose, where it's like my bridge starts like at eye level instead of like higher up and shit. And like I got like the beak, the aquiline, like, yeah. And then my mom says I have green eyes. Guys, yo, do I have green eyes? I'd say they're brown. Like, tell me and shit. My mom always makes fun of me when I do that, but I'm like, I gotta show you, like, they gotta be open, you know, you gotta look at them, like, but, yeah, I got brown eyes, and, yeah, my forehead be looking different, too, like, yo, not doing the hairline reveal yet, like, here, okay, fuck. Man, it's kind of bad. But I be having regrowth, and it's like, fuck, I think I just lost half my fans, okay, fuck. Or subscribers and shit. Yeah, now that everything's better, holy fuck. Okay, good. I have a lot of battery going. I'm manic. It's 2:44 a.m. I got 22 battery left. That's a fuck ton. That is a fuck ton. I could be on here for another hour. Let me pull up here. Like, nah, because that's kind of like a crazy question. That's a crazy question to ask just in a YouTube chat, dude. You're gooning? Okay. You gotta assume everyone, that people are just gonna be doing that, you know? Like, that's another thing that's different from being a guy is like, people just don't be saying that, and they also don't be doing that when you're just like a cis guy, and especially if you're not like 6'6" or some shit, you know? Like, I'm 5'10" and a quarter, or no, 5'10" and a half. Probably closer to a quarter. Yeah, like it really doesn't matter, cause that was the old like guy insecure talking me. Like fucking, I'm like 5'10", okay? I'm 5'11", 5'10". Who gives a fuck in between that? And and so that puts me as like a taller girl, and so, but like still, I be seeing like at work and shit, and like just out and about, especially in my like Denver suburb and shit. It's like I see a woman that's like taller than me every day, so it's like no big deal. Yo, fuck. Yeah, see, I could really the contour and shit. Like these are Boberts, bro. I didn't vote for Bobert, but I am from Colorado, so. Yo, and then all these old push-up bras and shit. Fucking. I used to wear this shit. The padded bra. The pre-HRT experience. Yup, I lived a full year as a woman before HRT. Suck dick, don't do it. If I have advice for you eggs out there, for you stealth girls, if you're watching, I wouldn't do what I did. It was fucking miserable. I got you so grossed. I got like so many like openly evil transphobic shit, and I still do. But it's like I do get treated different. I get treated more feminine by just everybody, and because I'm more on that side now. I have more E than I have T. I'm like 115 E, 103 T. So like I'm within the cis female range of estrogen, which makes me biologically female, you transphobe. But fucking yeah, like yeah, my face is feminine, you know? My face is fucking feminine. They can't take that from me, guys. Even if Trump put me in a camper right now, I'd still be looking fucking flick, bro. I'd still be looking fucking slick, dude. Marcelo Quiros with the heart, or Marcelo Quiros Y8M heart. What up? Thank you for the heart. I'd be like Dan Letter out of the cage. Yeah. If I ever get put, if they ever put me in a peach, bro. Fucking if they ever like, no, this is really scary though. I kind of get sad about that shit. But like, yeah, if I'm ever in like a cage and shit, I hope you guys are defending trans women out there, cause like, fucking cause we're really sweet and shit, and fucking, and we don't deserve it. Whatever happened, whatever we did, we didn't deserve it. Okay, like the worst thing we'd be doing is just being very slutty. Like, like our outfits are crazy. Like some of us, me, you know, other trans women, definitely not all of us. I think most of us are more balanced and shit, but especially early on in transition. And yeah, I'd say it's a third. It's not a over half, but like a lot of us are so slutty. That's the worst thing we'd be doing. The worst thing we could get is not an indecent exposure, but it's called public indecency. And even that is a hard threshold to have, because you have to be gesticulating in a sexual manner. It doesn't count if you're just walking in an outfit. So yeah, I've looked up all this shit, and because I got stopped by the Jakes one time, but he just wanted to make sure I was wearing underwear, and he kind of flirted with me, and then he let me go home. And he was like, "You got to be careful, because that's like indecent exposure." And I'm like, I didn't want to say it at the time, but I'm like, is it though? Because I was like, no, I didn't want to tell him, because you know you don't want to trip with cops, because like they are so testy, bruh. You know they're on the steroids, and fucking, I didn't want to have piece of that loaf, bruh. So I was just like, whatever you say is what it is, and I'm just gonna be sweet and go home and shit. Fucking, so I just walked my cheeks home and shit. But fucking, yo, like, really learn yourself, bro, for real, for real. I did learn myself. I'm the most comfortable and the most, like, in my element, like, that I've ever been in my life, bro. Like, you should see me before. I was very, very deeply distressed and sad and depressed and Jew recital. I was the Jew at the recital, bro. I was Jew recital. And fucking, yeah, and now the worst thing I go through is just other people's transphobia. Like the blatant transphobia, like people, like if I clear a bus or people walk on the other side of the street because they just walk across a tall ass median in a fucking 45-mile-per-hour average street just to avoid me and shit. Like fucking, that's the shit that hurts me now. Now, because before it was like fundamental, like dysregulation, like fucking sadness with myself. And now it's not. There's no fundamental inside hurt. Like, I'm good. It's the world that fucking hates it. And like, that's just something that's a lot more easy to deal with than a fundamental miscongruency and shit and like hap, you know. So fucking yeah, this is, I got 19%, hella left. But fucking yeah, so like, so I thoroughly dismantled that fucking shit, you know, like, you can't tell me that. Like, learn myself? I did learn myself, bruh. Do you know my book? Bruh, I wrote it. Fucking memorize that shit, bruh. Like, you just hopped in the chat and this is the first time you're seeing me, and like, fucking, you have no idea where, like, the juxtaposition, like the contrast, what it looks like. Bruh, go back. Like, this chest, this was not here 4 months ago. This was not here a year and 8 months ago. She, her. This was like fucking, I'm living a new life, guys. Like, I literally snatched myself from certain death and fucking, I've got like a new Xbox Live character. You know, back in the day when you could like make a me, but on the Xbox, I made a new one. I'm living a different life, guys. Like, it's a fucking different life. Like, I get, like, everywhere I go, I get honked at. I get dudes, like, pulling up in their car to, like, try to solicit me. Yeah, that's fucking weird. But it's different. I'm saying this is different. And then, like, dudes coming up to give me money. Dudes coming up just to ask my number. Dudes, we hit it off on the train and we do stuff on the train and shit. Fucking, you know, like, opportunities, differences, and fucking, like, just the way that people like interact with me at like cashier settings, work settings, like I'm not expected to lift heavy things anymore. Like fucking I'm just living a different life. Like you guys gotta be here for it. Like, if you're on the channel, you've been on the channel, you've seen all this, the content I post and shit, so like, you know it's different. I mean, if you're like a long time subscriber, but like, do stuff on a train and shrieking. Yeah, he pressed my buttons and shit. And fucking, and then fucking, and then okay, nah. I want to keep this live going. I don't want to shut down, like, cause you know the fucking, algorithm watching and shit. Yeah, now when I like suck in, like even normal, and when I lift up, it's like they're projecting further than my ribs, and you know what, that matters, and that's what I look for and shit. Can I give you money? No, don't give me money, bro. This is a YouTube channel. I'm here to give you guys meaningful content and shit. You know, like stuff that other trans women can relate to. People that just kind of want to crow out and just look and gather information to. Not for the haters. I hate the haters. Don't be around here. If you're insulting me, go away and shit. That fucking damages me and shit. Don't damage me in chat. But fucking, I mean, unless it's like warranted and shit. But fucking, yeah, no, identity-based slander will be, you will get zooped. Oh, look, like, the light from my fingernail kind of looks like Bolt, like that old movie Bolt, or the GTA 4 Sheen. Just basically that whole late 2000s animation style. That was probably my favorite, when everything looked realistic, but it also had that like unnatural, super bright glint to stuff, like kind of Twilight Princessy. Like, wow, those were that was like a peak aesthetic that should be brought back. Like, bring back that. Oh fuck. Oh, never mind. Yo, something. Okay, so my sister used to date this dude, and like one time, like during like it was like her birthday, or like, yeah, it was like her birthday and shit. But like he bought her, no, he bought me and like all of her siblings like random ass, expensive ass fucking gifts. And for mine, I understand. Let's just let my imagination run. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah, but fucking, yeah. So like, he gifted me this. Like, okay, of all things, people. Like, what a weird gift, you know? And, like, I didn't give any indication I was into this, but it was like a whole ass expensive drone, dude. Like, thank you. Like, fucking. But I'm literally was like, at the time I was just my sister's brother and shit, you know, like, as you knew me, so like I was like, nothing to do with him, his life. Like, this would be like giving, like, me giving my girlfriend's brother like a fucking AirPods, you know? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, no one does this. Like, I mean, thank you so much. But like, this is just like, I have no idea why he did it, and like, it was just a care package. It was a gift from, you know, him, man. Shout out Scotty, dude. What an 80s name, too. Or not an 80s name, because my math teacher, I just remember this random ass shit, but like, my math teacher, he was like this distinctive dude, and he kind of like, you know how like old guy teachers kind of like walk with their fucking toes like way the fuck out, like, and like he was Stanson. He was like he was King Emperor Penguin, and fucking but he was basically saying like that fuck, I lost it, but fuck, dude, that was so interesting though. Melanson, no. He had like a distinctive name, like when you're playing Monopoly and you're like on and you get Oriental property, and it's called Oriental, and it has like the sky blue, like kind of Kazakhstan blue, and like that's always been my favorite property. I don't know why I like Oriental the best, because like I think it's because like it's baby blue and it's called Oriental, so like that's like whew, like different and cool, and so I was like, that's cool. And fucking man, is it Manic Monday? No, it's a Sunday. I'm hella manic though. People say that joke. Maybe it's because I hang my lips like Joker. Like, I kind of do that shit. Maybe I should stop. Time to download a new face morph. Like, I kind of like it when it's like subtle beak, like subtle down in the front. Like, yeah, that's the way to go. Man, what the fuck are you guys watching right now? Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Like maybe that was entertaining. I don't know. Fucking. You never know, really. You know, you don't know, and then you don't want to chase it. So, man, 2 sodas deep, guys. Yo, we should play Wind Waker. Oh fuck! How was I filming a short that? My YouTube is glitching. Oh, Coke for sure. It's just because it just tastes better. And plus, like, I'm pre-diabetic, so that's another thing. Like, so because the only reason I know this is because I'm a trans woman and I have blood testing for this. And so when I get my blood testing, not only am I looking at fucking estrogen and T levels, I'm also seeing shit like my ACTs and my like proteins or whatever and my cholesterol and like just a gamut of shit. And fucking one of it is like an indicator for prediabetes. My glucose was like 115 the first time, and now, and so that was like so precipitously diabetic. It was like one titch before diabetes. Like I was like, I had pre-diabetes and fucking like so um so I totally just did a 180 change on my diet because before I used to drink like 4 like Mountain Dew Baja Blast, like straight sugar type, you know. I never drank diet because I thought it was corny. And fucking like 4 of those a day, and then like 2 Pop Tarts cases. I mean, like, you know, like 2 of those 2-packs, and then fucking yeah. So like I kind of ran the numbers, and I was like I was eating and taking like 250 plus grams of sugar a day, and like the guidelines is like you're not supposed to have more than 36 if you're an AMAB. So I was like, yeah, hella fucking sugar, dude, and fucking so like yeah, so that was that. Like I always knew I was like unhealthy and like, you know, like not doing good diet wise, but I was just always like thinking, because people are like, oh, don't eat healthy, you gotta eat healthily, you gotta eat healthy, don't eat unhealthy, and I always just thought it was like not so much a big deal, you know, because probably it's so normalized. Like I feel like the average American eats or intakes way more grams of sugar a day than 36, which is the threshold for not it's like the health recommendation. It's not exactly like the threshold for getting diabetes or not because that's highly variable. Fucking, it was more like, I mean, you know, highly different and shit. Like I don't want to sound like pretentious and shit, but fucking, you know, like um uh yeah, but you're supposed to get like 36 grams a day. I was getting like 200 something, so I totaled to 180, and now I just eat literally like no sugar, no added sugar at all. I don't eat unless I'm at my mom's house, and like then I eat like 100 grams because she has so much candy, dude. Anyways, though, like fucking, I was like, I don't drink any. I only drink diet sodas now, and like I don't eat. I only eat 1 Pop-Tarts like probably a week, and so and then I eat only the only added sugar I eat is like when I have some peanut butter to like just to get my HRT down in the morning or at night, and like fucking so um like so like yeah, so like I got my blood test, and that's the only reason I found out I was pre-diabetic. And then so my last blood test like 2 weeks ago. You ever play Devil May Cry? Nah, I've definitely heard of that though. But like really, that doesn't matter because people always say that. Like, you know, like when you're like fucking, oh, do you know about this band? And you're just like, no, but I've heard of it. And you're like, god damn, that helps so much though. Like, no, like fucking it doesn't. I'm sorry. So fucking but like um yeah, so now my blood test is 103 glucose, and so but so in this interim period, I stopped eating so much fast food, and like because I would get that like 3 4 times a week, and now I just eat this like kind of stir fry of long grain rice, so like Serbian Egyptian style rice, and then fucking with like turmeric, even though turmeric's not Serbian, I just kind of like it because it's yellow, and like fucking or yellow orange. I'm colorblind, and fucking yeah, turmeric, and then fucking like red cabbage, and then normal lettuce, and then like squash, bell pepper, banana pepper, green pepper, just like an orange, red, green bell pepper, and then like serrano or jalapenos, and then onions, and then I was doing cauliflower for a bit, and probably zucchini instead, and then now and squash and shit, and then I mix it all up and I put like oil, ghee, and the whole time I'm using Amish butter, just because it comes in that big block where you can shave it instead, and it's like a lot more like cost effective than having the pre-made steaks where it's like you take a fat ass edged knife and then it goes fucking fast. Like, nah, if you really like shave it with like a sharp ass knife and use like the Amish brick, which is the same price as like a 4 gram, four like Rolios of fucking like, like normal butter. I'm doing a whole damn advertisement for these Amish butter people, but like fucking, like this shit is like really, if you're into cooking, this is optimal and shit. And so yeah, Amish butter. And so I just basically make the stir fry for myself, and that's all I eat, and it's like 2 meals a day. And this shit is and so yeah, it's rice, but with all the animal fats. I mean, I also mix it in with shrimp. My brother drops off. I buy meat sometimes, and then I buy like bacon and shit. I'm Bektashi, so I can eat bacon, I can eat all that shit, even though I'm still Muslim. So, but like fucking and I'm Serbian Muslim, so it's not like I'm just like being edgy white and shit. No, this is like part of my white fucking ethnicity specifically or whatever. So, fuck. And like yeah, so I just be eating this stir fry and shit, and the shit is so fucking like healthy and shit. Like everything about it is so healthy, and that's so weird for me because I used to just be I used to be a shit eater, bro. I used to be straight up so shitty to myself. I would treat myself so badly. Like I'd eat like 200 grams of sugar a day, and then I would also like just eat Chick-fil-A like every day and shit, and then I'd like bike to Panda Express. I used to be a chubster, dude. I used to be like 190 at my worst, and I'm like 5'10" and a half, so you can't be 190 at 5'10" and a half, dude. You kind of look like a chorizo tube. And so like fucking but yeah, I got pretty chubby at one point, and like fucking but maybe that would help now. Maybe people would take me out for like Starbucks or something. I don't know. Fucking like anyways, y'all kick something in chat if you want. But so yeah, and then I found out I had diabetes through that blood test, and so now I am totally steering clear of being diabetic because now my glucose is 103 instead of 115. So that was like, an 11-point drop or whatever it was. It was an 11-point drop, I remember in specific. So like that's pretty big to have within 3 months. I didn't ask AI on that, but I feel like that's pretty different. Like and plus it's like totally going in my direction of not having diabetes now. Cause like I was so lucky being pre-diabetic, so I could just adjust my shit and be good. I don't have to buy this fucking. I don't know what people do. I don't know how expensive it is, but I know it's like I've heard it's been like $300 to buy what's it, iodine or whatever, diabetes medication. Yeah, that shit is fucking like I miss me with that shit. Yeah, and yeah, so I totally adjusted my diet, and at the same time, my whole lifelong smoking journey was really getting to me and shit, and like fucking. So here's the backstory. Like fucking, I've been a stoner since November 24th, 2009. Okay, I was 13, and I'm 30 now. I just turned 30 in late December, and fucking so like I had been combusting since 13, and then and so that was back like kid stuff is from 13 to 17. That's when I didn't have very steady disposable income for this stuff. I would always like just be able to smoke like 3, 4, 5 times a week instead of every day. Like it was just real inconsistent. Cause weed was a lot more expensive back then, and like we just had medical, and like recreational wasn't legalized till I was 16 and shit. So like and it wasn't until 2017 where I could actually buy a shit in a store. So like but yeah, I'm up in I'm fucking in Denver, and so like um yeah, so I've been smoking from 13 all the way up to 17, and then when I was like 17, I started smoking every day because I could get $10 a day to get a 10, and fucking this was I went to high school in like downtown Denver at this place called Emily Griffith. Shout out Emily Griffith, you've been there. It's like it's literally like so it's like it's literally like what's it called? Like a Freemason. It's like being a Freemason. It's like random fucking people like have been there. Like my sister knows so many people that have been to my high school at the same time as I was in like fucking 2013, 2014. And she's like a manager at like, okay, I don't want to say it, but she's like working with people who and for whatever reason, and she's like in totally a different town than me. I'm in downtown Denver when this happened, and she's like definitely not in any Denver city. No, like meeting these people who have been to high school at the same time as me at Emily Griffith. So like, but back in the day at Emily Griffith, since it's the middle of downtown, you can just walk to 16th Street Mall area, like probably around, like it was like Civic Center Park at the very end of 16th Street Mall, and that's where all the dealers were. You could just walk up in there and just buy shit, like open drug market and shit. And like that was so cool, like because in the suburbs where I was, and like that's where I went to high school, but I got expelled from two different high schools, so I was like I could have been going to a different one within like a similar county as me, but my mom had this counselor that recommended this Emily Griffith place, and I was so up for it because I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to take the bus to the light rail all the way up to downtown Denver, so I could basically be a stoner in peace and shit, and like be able to like buy drugs in the open. Okay, like I only ever bought weed, so like I would be able to buy trees in like this open air drug market that I knew I would be able to get to. So like which I didn't have accessible in my like suburban setting, where like you had to like know people already instead of just walk up in a place, get a whole different bag. Like like that's the shitty thing about being like anywhere in the suburbs or the country probably, where like all your plugs, like if your plug doesn't have it, then you're kind of ass out, and like all the plugs have similar stuff at the same time, or like uh at least the ones I did, because I bought from like other eighth graders and shit. But fucking like like but no, when I was in downtown Denver though, that was like it was a different guy. Like sometimes I was buying from like literal sixth graders and shit. Like this girl was like 12, and that was weird. But like, yeah, I bought from a weed from a 12-year-old when I was like 17 and shit, and fucking like yeah, it's just out in the open in the middle of downtown, and like the Jakes, they're puppy guard, but they don't do anything, and like um and also I think this might have also had like racial play in it, because like my friend, like of the entire school, I was one of like four white kids, like so like fucking most of them were like most of the people there was like black and Mexican and shit, dude, and fucking and so they always had me get the drugs. Plus I was like I was like it was obvious I was from the suburbs and wanting to fit in and shit, and like I was super, I was like the white kid, so they wanted me to buy the drugs and buy the weed, so that they wouldn't, that makes total sense. You don't, you're over policed and shit, and like it should have been me, and so it was me, and I did it. I was happy to do it. We always got the bag, and they pitched in. I had money, we'd get like a 20. We'd skate there and shit, and we'd listen. I remember this one time, like what's the song by Lil Wayne and like Future? It was like it wasn't She Will, that was Drake. Like no, that was like, oh, it's so specific. But it was like this one song in 2013, and it was so like of the summer, and we were just skating to Civic Center Park, and we were just rapping to it, and we thought we were so cool and shit. But like fucking, yeah, me and my buddy Ralph, and then there was another Ralph. Like there was two Ralphs in the group, which was funny. But it was like one was stout, one was like regular, you know, like fucking. Man, I remember Ralph. That was a good time. And then I had my friend Gerald, and yo, literally, I have my friend Gerald's jacket right here. Let's take a trip in time. This is a 2013 heirloom. I can't fucking find it though. I know I didn't throw that shit, bruh. I feel like Smeagol. Okay, here we go. Can I have your IG? Yeah, it's a Sita might be. I'm Sita might be on here and on IG. But yo, this is my friend Gerald. He gave me this sick ass jacket, and you know it's a sick jacket when you're like, you know, your cool black friend gives you a jacket and shit, bro. Like fucking, this guy was like, he was cool because I was such like a dork and shit, you know. And fucking, but look at this shit. This is cool. This is a straight up sick ass jacket. I wore this proudly for like, what, 13 years? When I graduate, I got this jacket in like 2013, 2014. So I graduated, I mean, I got my GED in 2014. And like, yeah, they put me in the office. They're like, yo, you have 1 credit. Like, you gotta get your GED or you'll be a super, super duper, super senior, dude. Fucking, is it Levi's? Here, let's look at the fucking, no, it's called the Dakota Grizzly. So it's probably, like, I have no idea what this brand is, bro. I've never heard of it. But look how, like, it has this, like, kind of, like smoky bar, like, and it's, like, this soft material. Or it's also, like, what's it called, lined, like pleated, or has this like specific couch lining, and I fucking ripped it, but my mom's a good sewer, so fucking corduroy, that shit is corduroy. Yeah, so, and I also love how, I mean, this color is trippy for me because I'm partially colorblind, so to me this looks like a kind of weird purple, you know. At the end of the day, I don't know if it's navy blue or really a form of diminished black or something, but like I don't know, y'all chat, what do you think and shit. Here, let's get a direct light. Anyways, this is my proudest jacket. This is like, man, my chin is up when I'm wearing this shit. Okay, yeah, I'm on 9%, so we got like 20 minutes and shit. Oh, that was kind of guyish. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and for people who've been on stream for a little while, I got fucking Wind Waker on Switch 2. And this is like the only way you can get it besides GameCube and Wii U version, the Wii U HD version. And ideally it would be like that. I don't know why they didn't just get the HD version on this Switch 2. But I do also like and appreciate how it's the fucking GameCube version. This is the shit I grew up on. Guys, this is my fucking second video game of all time. Like when I was like, first memory shit, honestly, my first video game ever was fucking Sonic 3 and Knuckles on like tan computer. Okay, y'all 90s motherfuckers, if you're born in the 90s and we're just like becoming a person or sentient in 2000, like me and shit, because I was born at the very end of 95, and so like I was like 4 years old in 2000 and until the very end of it. And then but like, so yeah, in 2000 I remember literally 4 years old fucking playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles and fucking on the tan computer, and like, goddamn, that was beautiful. And then there also used to be this Lego game where it was like a trash can Lego, but it was like, I don't know, that's some old internet shit. Maybe that's gonna pop up in my algorithm as like a video essay. I hope it does. But fucking no. And then And then Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, that was huge. My mom got pregnant and she became a gamer for like a summer. It was so cool because she never Bugs Life PS1. No, I never played that shit. But yeah, like she never fucking That sounds fun though. I hold on. I think I played the Bug movie video game, and it was different. It was not like the Bug's Life. It was like the rip-off one with the big chinned ant. If you know what I'm talking about from the 90s. But fucking like I say that like if you're from like the early 2000s gaining sentience, because this is a bit different from like a straight Gen Z, because like I'm really like straddling, like I'm like a Z-lennial, because like I'm the youngest millennial or the oldest Z, but probably closer to the oldest millennial. I mean to the youngest millennial. I have I'm like it's weird how it works. It feels kind of like being mixed ethnicities like that shit, because it's like you're like a third Gen Z, and then you're like 2/3 millennial, and that's kind of how I feel. But anyways, like Ants, that's what it was, dude. Ants, and I think I did play that for GameCube. There was this era in the early 2000s where you would just go to Blockbuster with your parents and they'd get some like movie night movie where they would like like do a date night back when the marriage was good. And fucking like they would like Josie and the Pussycats, some shit. And fucking but me meanwhile, my taught self, bro, I was getting fucking all the GameCube games, because like my mom's friend bought me a GameCube for Christmas when I was like 5, and that's what I was talking about. 5. That was like my first real. Okay, not my first real game, because then I was playing Sonic 3, Knuckles, Roller Coaster Tycoon, and Lego Trash Game. But this is my first like real big time good game. But Gen Z millennial, you're like Logic, but Gen Z millennial. Yeah, so that's what I'd say. Like that's how I kind of identify and feel like, because like like Chief Keef, I was younger than him, and like I was for the new age rap, because I consider Chief Keef the beginning of this new agey stuff, and like that was super integral to my formative teenage experience and shit. And then I grew up with like Instagram and like Snapchat and fucking I mean Snapchat, this is like senior year and shit, but like I don't know, a lot of this shit as I'm getting older is like more millennial. But like back in then, and also the articles that I was reading, I was like, okay, so Gen Z is 95 to 2012 2010, because it used to be, if you were like up on the statistics and shit, they used to call it 95 and up was Gen Z, and then they switched it to 96, and then it became 97, and now it's sometimes 96. But the old version, before they kind of revised it and left me out, I used to be the oldest Gen Z, and so I kind of internalized that when my senior year, when I read that article. Fuck, I'm just gonna, I keep talking about that shit, but like, okay, like, anyway, like I am 30 years old though, so like I'm like, like I'm not like I identify with like the Gen Z that I identify with, it's definitely like the late 20s people. Like I don't have any really realm of what a Gen Alpha is like, and I only know what a younger Gen Z is like because I have a younger brother that's 10 years younger than me. So, but anyway, like yeah, so Wind Waker was my first video game, and that was when my mom's friend gifted me this GameCube, and like yeah, and so it was fucking beautiful. Like, and I identified so much with Link, because like this little character, he was probably modeled supposed to be around 11, 12, 10, but like for me, I was like 4 or 5, so I was like fucking I don't know, I felt he looked like me, fucking, I had lighter hair and shit, and then big eyes and shit, and I was like tot status and shit, so I was like, this is me, dude. Fucking yeah, yo, fucking, I kind of gotta go though, because it's like I have like 6% battery, 5%, and I want to like be able to upload this and plug it in. So did I decide to fully transition after I turned 30? No. So I transitioned from I like so on July 27th, 2024, that's when I came out as a trans woman. And like, but I didn't get medication, like HRT meds and shit until August 13th of 2025. So I lived over a little bit of a full year as a trans woman, unmedicated. And like, and then I got on meds halfway through being 29. So, not just barely 30 now. You don't know how I came across the stream, but you've enjoyed watching. Yo, thanks. Thank you, King Adam 25. Holy fuck, that's sick. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for looking, at least taking this shit in. You know, that's dope. I look forward to seeing your progress, hopefully. Hell yeah. No, I'm going to be on this planet for a long ass time, dude. Like, because especially since I quit smoking and since I have reversed my pre-diabeticness, you know, so like I should be in for a long, and my foot's healed, so like fucking I'm in for a long good one, you know, and my body's changing. I'm feeling like I'm gonna peacock tomorrow. Like I'm gonna be in a slutty outfit tomorrow to the weed store, and because it's been so cold, guys. It's been like I mean, in Denver, it's been so warm. Like this winter, though, like you guys have been including anything on Denver, like nobody is. Cause this is it might as well be the moon, bro. This place might as be buttfuck Egypt. But for y'all not from here, we've had an exceptionally hot winter season. So like the fall was hot. Fall was basically summer in a thong, and then it was like winter didn't even get started. It was 60s and reaching 70 and mostly in 60s all the way up to January 15th, yo. And then as soon as that hit, it became like standard shitty winter here. And so, but like, and now it's just getting like back to normal. And so where I could like, where I don't have to be like a bundled up fucking mess, you know. And it's still cute when I'm bundled up, but you know, like it's more fun to really slut it up, and like fucking that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow and shit. But anyways, guys, like thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Summer in a what? Summer in a thong. Fucking feeling good and looking good. Yo, thank you so much, King Adam 25, and also like thank you for watching and shit. Like thanks for everyone else too for watching and contributing, and not thank you for the trolls that fucking hurt, but just imagining. Oh yeah. All right, fucking later, guys. Love you guys. Later.